Have you ever wondered why some doors in your life seem to close without explanation, while others seem to open at just the right moment? Today, we'll delve into the wisdom of Napoleon Hill, turning his philosophy into a powerful guide to understanding how the universe, guided by a higher purpose, has already chosen the perfect door for you. Get ready, because this journey will not only inspire you, but will also give you the keys to walk confidently toward your destiny, without fear, without doubt, and with the confidence that what is yours cannot be taken away. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in front of a closed door. You have knocked, you have waited, you may have even felt the time dragging on, and the opportunity you have been waiting for has not presented itself. But let me tell you something that Napoleon Hill understood deeply. Every closed door is not a rejection, but a redirection to something much greater. Hill, in his masterpiece Think and Grow Rich, taught us that success lies not in making a path, but in aligning your mind, your heart, and your actions with the divine purpose that is already written for you. You are not lost, you are not behind, and you are certainly not forgotten. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is working on your behalf even when you do not see it. Every step you take, every challenge you face, is shaping your character, so that you will be ready when the right door opens. Hill said that a burning desire is the starting point of all achievement. But this desire is not just a passing fancy. It is the spark that ignites when you believe that your path is already planned. You don't have to worry about whether you are late or have taken a detour. Before you were born, before you took your first step, the universe had already worked out a plan for you. A plan that Hill would call a cosmic mastermind, working in harmony to guide you toward your destiny. Every moment of waiting, every door that didn't open, was not a punishment, but a preparation. Napoleon Hill insisted that apparent setbacks are merely opportunities in disguise, and today we'll look at how you can turn that mindset into an irresistible force for achieving what you are destined for. Now, before we go any further, I want to challenge you to prove that you are a true follower of Napoleon Hill's wisdom. If you believe in the power of a clear goal and the magic of trusting the process, subscribe to the channel and join this community of dreamers who never give up. How many of us will faithfully follow Hill's teachings? Show it now, and let's move forward together. Let's go back to that closed door. You may have felt like the world was telling you that you're not perfect, that you're not ready, or that someone else has taken what was meant to be yours. But Hill reminds us of an important truth. What's yours cannot be taken away by someone else. According to his philosophy, the universe obeys precise laws, such as the law of attraction and applied faith. When you set your mind on a specific goal, there is no force on earth that can stop what is meant for you. Imagine, every time a door closes, the universe isn't saying no, it's saying not yet, or that's not for you because I have something better. Hill taught that faith isn't just believing in what you can see, but trusting in what you can't see yet. A closed door isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new page that will lead you to a bigger, brighter chapter. Think of it this way. Napoleon Hill interviewed hundreds of the most successful men and women of their time, from Andrew Carnegie to Thomas Edison. What did they all have in common? They all faced rejection, failure, and closed doors. But what set them apart was the ability to see every obstacle as a sign that something better was on the way. Hill called it applied faith, the unshakable belief that the universe is always working in your favor, even when circumstances seem to suggest otherwise. You don't have to pound on doors that weren't meant for you. You don't have to beg for opportunities that don't have your name on them. What's yours will come to you at the perfect time, and when it does, you'll know that every wait, every tear, every effort was worth it. Now imagine you're on a road full of forks. In the road, some routes seem tempting, full of quick promises, but something inside you tells you they're wrong. Hill taught us that true success comes not from cutting corners, but from taking a path that aligns with your purpose. Sometimes the universe closes doors that seem perfect because it knows they'll lead you to mediocrity, not greatness. Remember Hill's story about Carnegie challenging him to write Think and Grow Rich without paying him a dime. That challenge closed the door to immediate income for Hill, but opened the door to a legacy that has inspired millions. When you trust the process as Hill did, you'll find that every no is a step toward a bigger yes. Let's stop for a second and reflect. Have you ever felt like you're trying to open a door that just won't budge? Maybe it's a job you didn't get, a relationship that didn't work out, or a dream that seems to be fading. Napoleon Hill would say that you're not being punished, you're being protected. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows what you need before you even realize it. Hill believed that the subconscious acts as a bridge between your desires and reality, but only when you fully believe that the outcome will happen. It's not about controlling every detail. It's about relinquishing control and letting the universe do its work. What if, instead of worrying about what you don't have, you began to be grateful for what you will have? Hill encourages us to shift our perspective, to see every obstacle as a lesson and every expectation as preparation. Now I want you to think of a specific moment in your life when you felt like everything was against you. Maybe it was rejection, a loss, or a dream that seemed impossible. What did you learn from that moment? Hill teaches us that every experience, no matter how painful, contains the seed of opportunity. In his book, he talks about adversity as an advantage, an idea that has changed the way we think about failure. It's not the end, it's the beginning of something new. When Hill lost his business during the Great Depression, he didn't give up. Instead, he used that moment to continue his mission to teach the world how to succeed. What about you? How can you turn that difficult moment into fuel for your next big step? Let's move on to another important Napoleon Hill insight: the power of persistence. Hill said that the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. The former never give up. But it's not about blind persistence or knocking on the same door over and over again. It's about intelligent persistence, the belief that if the door doesn't open, it's not yours. Hill tells the story of Edwin S. Barnes, who dreamed of working with Thomas Edison. Barnes had no money, no connections, no experience, but he had a burning desire and an unwavering belief. He rode a freight train to Edison, and although he didn't get a job right away, his persistence helped him become Edison's partner. What door are you knocking on today? Is it really yours, or are you chasing something that's not your destiny? If you enjoyed this video and Napoleon Hill's life-changing wisdom, hit subscribe now. It's free, you have no excuses, and you'll be joining a community that believes in the power of purpose. Go ahead, show them you're ready to open your door. Let's get back to the idea of doors. Hill believed that the universe is always guiding us toward our goals, but we often resist it because we want things to happen our way and in our time. Sound familiar? Perhaps you're clinging to a dream that's not coming true, or comparing yourself to others, thinking they've already found their door while you're still looking. Hill warns us against the trap of comparison. According to his philosophy, each person has their own unique path, and comparing yourself to others is like trying to open a door that doesn't have your name on it. Your door, the one the universe created for you, cannot be occupied by anyone else. You don't have to compete, you don't have to force anything. You just have to trust and move forward with faith. Now let's talk about the power of applied faith, a central concept in Hill's philosophy. Faith is not just passive expectation, it is an active force that transforms your thoughts into reality. Hill said that what the mind can conceive and believe, it can accomplish. But this faith is not empty optimism. It is a deep belief that the universe is working in your favor. When you apply faith, you begin to see closed doors not as obstacles, but as signs that something better is on the way. Imagine planting a seed. You don't see the tree right away, but you trust that over time it will grow. That's how your destiny works. Every action you take, every positive thought you cultivate, is a seed that the universe will grow at the perfect moment. Now I want you to do an exercise with me. Close your eyes for a moment, or do it in your mind if you are in a place where you can't. Think of a door you want to open in your life. Maybe it's a new job, a relationship, a creative project. Visualize it in every detail: the color of the door, the texture, the sound of the handle turning. Now imagine that this door opens not by force, but easily, because it is yours. Hill teaches us that visualization is a powerful tool for achieving our goals. When you clearly visualize your goal and combine it with faith, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what is due to you. Are you ready to open this door? Are you ready to believe that the universe has already chosen it for you? As we move forward, I want us to think about the concept of waiting. Hill wasn't just talking about acting, but also about the ability to wait patiently. In our modern society, we are obsessed with immediacy. We want results now, success now, open doors now. But Hill reminds us that the universe operates in perfect timing, not ours. Each season of waiting is an opportunity to grow, learn, and strengthen your character. When Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich, it wasn't a one-day process. It took years of research, interviews, and personal sacrifice. But the waiting wasn't in vain. It was an investment in a legacy that lives on today. What do you learn during your waiting season? How is the universe preparing you for what's to come? Now let's talk about distractions, those false doors that seem bright but lead nowhere. Hill warned about the importance of maintaining a clear focus. In his book, he describes how many people fail because they spread themselves too thin, pursuing goals that are not in line with their purpose. Have you ever been drawn to an opportunity that seemed perfect, but deep down you knew it wasn't for you? Perhaps it was a job that promised quick money, or a relationship that filled a temporary void. Hill teaches us that true success requires saying no to the good in order to say yes to the great. When the universe closes a door, it does so not to punish you, but to protect you from what is not yours. Now I want you to think about the abundance mentality, another pillar of Hill's philosophy. In a world that teaches us to fear scarcity, Hill encourages us to believe in the abundance of the universe. There is no limit to the doors that can open for you as long as you follow your destiny. Hill said that money, opportunity, and success come to those who believe they deserve them. But this belief is not arrogance. It is the humble confidence that the universe always favors those who act in harmony with its laws. Are you living in abundance or in scarcity? Are you knocking on doors out of fear, or do you know that your door is ready? As we continue to explore the wisdom of Napoleon Hill, I want us to reflect on the power of gratitude. Hill believed that gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in attracting what you want. When you are grateful for what you already have, even closed doors, you are sending a signal to the universe that you trust its plan. Gratitude changes your outlook, turning moments of waiting into opportunities for growth. Hill tells us how, even in his darkest moments, he found something to be grateful for. Whether it was a lesson learned or a new idea that arose from adversity. What are you grateful for today? How can gratitude open your heart to the possibilities the universe has for you? Let's move on to another key Hill principle, the power of an inspiration. Hill believed that no one achieves success alone. You need to surround yourself with people who share your vision, inspire you, and challenge you to be your best. When you think of the doors you want to open, who is around you? Are you surrounded by people who believe in you or those who make you doubt? Hill teaches us that a great mind, a group of people united by a common goal, can multiply your ability to achieve your goals. Imagine that your door is not only for you but also for those who will walk with you. The universe is preparing not only your opportunity, but also the people who will help you realize it. Now I want you to do one more exercise. Take a moment to write down, or think about, if you don't have paper handy, 3 people in your life who could be part of your inspiration. These could be friends, mentors, colleagues, or even someone you haven't met yet, but know the universe will put in your path. What qualities make them the perfect partners to help you achieve your goal? Hill reminds us that the right connections don't happen by chance. They're part of the universe's design to get you to your destination. When you trust this process, you begin to see the right people show up at the perfect time. As we approach the end of this journey, I want us to consider the idea of surrender. I don't mean giving up on your dreams, but rather giving up the need to control every detail. Hill teaches us that success is not about forcing things, but about going with the flow of the universe. When you let go of fear, doubt, and the need to have all the answers, you make room for the magic of the universe. Hill talked about the importance of listening to the inner voice, the intuition that guides you when you don't know which path to take. Do you hear that voice? Or do you allow the noise of the world around you to distract you? Thank you for watching the video to the end. Subscribe to receive more useful messages and comments. Action. If you are ready to act like a person who has already won millions,